Decision fatigue and survival mode. That's just the worst combination. Because when you're in survival mode, everything feels so overwhelming. And then you add decision fatigue to that, it's just unbearable. And we make around 35,000 decisions a day, which is already quite a bit. And, in life, at work, we're constantly being bombarded by decisions that we need to make. So for me, there were a few little things that I implemented in my life that made it easier to reduce the number of decisions that I was making every day, just to make things easier. I know a lot of people will either dress the same ways. I know Steve Jobs always wore the same outfit because he didn't need to think about it. A lot of people have the same breakfast every day because they don't have to decide that. It might sound like it's just something small, but it does make a big difference. And one of the things I did was meal prep my breakfast for the whole week. So whenever I was hungry in the morning, I knew exactly what I was having and I just had to warm it up. That was it. And I felt so relieved when I didn't have to think about it, that it's crazy how something so small can have such an impactful effect in your life. The other thing I did was learning to delegate. That was very hard for me because I'm a doer. I want to do everything, and I also like to control. So delegating things, it was very challenging, but it really shifted that sense of overwhelming and that all the responsibility was always on me. And the last thing that I did, and that one was probably even tougher than delegating, was giving myself permission to rest. And rest is so key to getting out of survival mode. But I felt like I needed to earn rest, that it wasn't just something that I could just have because, as work is part of my day, rest is also part of my day. No, I would need to do something to earn my rest. But when I start giving myself permission to rest and not constantly doing things, everything shifted. And I felt like that was the key element to finally get me out of survival mode. So those were some of the strategies that I implemented. Hopefully they can help you if you're stuck in survival mode.